Hello. Uh, Astral traveling. Oh my god. What is astral traveling? What is astral projection in astral traveling? Astral projection is when you project your whatever, your energy, your consciousness. It's an out of body experience. And the difference with astral traveling is that you're really astral traveling. Your consciousness is really out there. So and it's not really not going through really not any techniques, and you're just astral traveling to other dimensions. So I have been doing astral projection and astral traveling, I think for over a year now. I might have been doing that maybe before that, but I was not conscious and aware that I was really out of body or astral traveling. Because it's very tricky, when you sleep and you think you're dreaming, but you're not. Every people, every person, all of us, all people on this planet, we all astral travel when we sleep, and we are not aware of it because we are not consciously aware of what's happening. But when you work out, on really being conscious when you are in that state, where you're near to be out of this physical body. Your consciousness is near to be out of it, and you're consciously aware of it. Then you are going to be astral traveling. I have tried so many techniques, all the techniques, I don't know if it works for you, but and most of the time you fall asleep, or it just doesn't happen because it's you're just concentrating. You have all these you can feel the energy, you can feel your energy, you can feel the vibrations, and all that, but it's really hard really to feel your energy shifting out of your body. So I had some out of body experience, but never really feel it when you are really getting out of the body. So it's just after that I've already got out of my body that I know that I'm out of my body. So it's not really the experience of feeling of getting out of the body, but but after realizing that yes, I'm out of the body. But and astral traveling is another one, and I have that very often, and because I'm doing so much meditations, and and always seeking for answers, and always asking my guides to allow me to do astral traveling. And yes, I had several experiences of astral traveling. The thing is, I haven't seen that very much on the net, and it's not really clear how people really astral travel. They don't really explain how at the point that you are really completely the body is completely paralyzed, or completely asleep, but the consciousness is aware. So you're consciously aware that your body is asleep, and but you're consciously aware that that okay, I'm awake. So what happens is that when at that specific point that I'm asleep, and oh okay, and then I'm suddenly consciously aware that I am asleep. My physical body is asleep, but my mind is awake. So I experience the transition to, to astral, travel to, other spaces and other dimensions. So what happened, and I will explain to you how it happened to me and how it happens most all the times, how I feel it, so I'm asleep, and then, it might be the guides, waking me up at specific moments, because I ask for it all the time to, wake me up, when it's the, the nanosecond time that you're aware that you're gonna, get into, the shifting of that, of your consciousness, to the other dimension, space or times, So okay, I'm asleep, and then I'm consciously awake, and okay, I say, okay, yeah, here I am, so, and I say, okay, I'm gonna astral travel. So, and then, I see, like, I can feel my energy really shifting out of my body. So all my energy, my consciousness, if you want to take it this way, because for me, it's not that that I can feel my energy body or whatever, but I'm conscious. It's like my consciousness going, and feeling, and getting that sensation of shifting away from this physical body. Okay, so I'm aware, and I get, like being like sucked, sucked from that body, and my consciousness is now down, and is in a tunnel. All right, so I'm in the tunnel, and all the time I see that bright tunnel, yellow, goldish, gold tunnel, billions of lights, beautiful tunnel all the time. I get it, and I'm just traveling through that tunnel, and I know, that I'm gonna go, to a beautiful place, and when this happened, I just, ask my guide to always accompany me, and Archangel Michael to always protect me from any bad things, or any dark forces or entities that might be on the other side. But yes, so and when you say that, that you are accompanied, and nothing really can happen to you. So yes, so I'm just traveling through that tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel is like a round opening like that, and I know that I'm gonna find myself in a space or a dimension, or or a timeline, or whatever it is, so I'm just going through the tunnel, and then I'm at the end of the tunnel. Okay, I'm out, and then I'm out, in the air, and I'm flying, and I'm flying, and I'm flying. Sometimes I do see some angelic beings, some light beings. I had so much experiences, like I saw myself in my energy body, and just walking barefoot, and each step I was doing was like a heart. So each step I was doing was forming a heart. Or I had the experience when I was watching flowers, and the flowers just change into a deer or something. Everything just change, all the colors change, beautiful colors, the colors you can't even explain what these colors are, but it's a continuous movement of beautiful, of you can't even explain what's going on and what's happening, because for us it's unbelievable to see all these things, because our mind is just stick to what we know, or what is possible. But out there, everything is possible. Everything is possible, and it's like magic. It's really like really, really, really beautiful and magic. And so I do travel. Sometimes I do find myself like that all the time. Like in dimensions, and all the time I'm like flying, flying and flying up, up there, I remember once, I was like, in astral traveling, and I wanted to go another place, and I said, I want to go there, and straight up, it's like a vortex that opened in front of me, and I just jumped in that vortex, and I was in another place. You see, and this is how it works. So for me, astral, projection, like like going, like seeing myself out of my body, or just walking in a house, or I don't know, spying people. That's not that for me, But yeah, it's more like astral traveling to other planes of existence. I think where maybe places that I know I was before, and I have even been in different timelines, and where I found that for example one person that I know was my mother. So it was cute, because I saw myself and I saw her, and she was my mom back there. So you just travel, you just go to different places, different timelines, different dimensions. It's vast out there, It's really, 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 really beautiful. I've never encountered any bad spirits or whatsoever. I always go to beautiful places. The only time I have encountered a bad spirit was, when I realized I was out of body, and I was in front of my door, and I saw these dark forces in front of my door, and I could feel that dark forces. I didn't want even to look at it, in the eye, because I knew it was a dark force. So I realized it was a bad one. So I just, I didn't even want to look at it, at its face, and I just, just concentrate and look, and I was just pushing away, pushing. No, 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 no. You're not getting in. So just rejecting and pushing away, and and then I heard, when I pushed it away, it was very, very, very strong, but I had the strength because I called upon Archangel Michael to assist me, and then in the end, when this energy left, I heard, we're gonna come back. So it wasn't one energy. It was like maybe two or several energies. See, so I do have out of body experience where I do go to different places, even on Earth. I travel sometimes. Go to different places, like friends or whatever, especially families that I cherish. I check on them, families that I haven't seen for long, but it's just in pure by pure respect, by sending them healings and sending love to them, that's all, and I think that it's automatic for me. If like, I think that person, needs healing, I'm gonna be, like, and when I'm out of body, I'm gonna go to that person, and give that person healings. I found myself in different cases where I was in people's house, and I know this person, and I think that that they requested some healings, which I did, and yeah, this is how it all works. So and how you can experience this. Everybody experience that. Your consciousness leaves your body every night when you sleep. But you are not aware of it. Some do, like, have lucid dreams. So lucid dreams is like really real. But they are not really like dreams. No, they are really things happening that you are not aware of. You think, oh, it's a dream, but no, these things are really happening. And like visions, when you have them, I do have lots of visions when I'm dreaming. It's like, like videos just popping in front of me when I'm I think that I'm dreaming, but I'm not. You know, it's all, you know, happening. You know, and then you're conscious of it, and you say, oh my God, this is not a dream. This is, you know, all the thing, all the, you know, film, you know, that's been, you know, being sent to me. You know, so. And then I'm aware, you know, it's not a dream, you know. So I don't know if you want to try all the techniques. There's lots of techniques on YouTube about astral projection and astral traveling. Not much, I think, but you know, people get confused with astral projection, which is an out of body, you know, which when you use your, you know, techniques and all that, and you can feel, you know, yourself out of body, you know. But astral traveling is just, you know, that your consciousness is out there and you can feel it, and you're just there, you know. So, and yes, if you want to try the techniques, you can you know, ask for, you know, work on it, you know. And or do you like me, you know, just ask. Just ask, you know, the guides, the angels, you know, or, you know, your loved ones, you know, or make me aware, you know, that, you know, at this nanosecond when I'm gonna, you know, shift, my consciousness is gonna shift, because, you know, and then you're like, woo, you know, you're really asleep, you know, because everything is locked up, you know, in your body, you know, so that, you know, you don't hurt yourself. So everything at that specific nanosecond when everything is locked out in your body and you're paralyzed, really asleep. And this nanosecond when the consciousness is gonna leave, you know, just ask your guides to, you know, to make you aware of that, you know. And the last thing I'm gonna tell you, you know, I was always afraid at the start, you know. I was so afraid because, you know, sometimes you do feel all the you know, your heart racing, you know, all the vibrations, because the energy is really shifting from your body, you know, so you can feel that, you know, so the energy is just shifting and you can feel it, you can really feel it, you know. And when this happen, you know, and you get all this sensation, you know, and you're feeling, oh my God, am I dying, you know. And you know, there was fear there, but the best way is not to be fearful. And you know, the day I did it and I stopped having fear, I said, no, I'm gonna go through this. I'm not gonna die. I'm just gonna go through it. And I just let it go, you know. And I experienced, you know, my consciousness, energy, whatever you want to call it, you know, just shifting away and going in that tunnel, you know. It was like a near-death experience, as you call it, you know. So, and it was so beautiful. And you know what? I'm not afraid of dying because I have experienced it. Good luck. Hope you can astral travel tonight or tomorrow. Qu'est-ce que